Good news. I've moved. I have finally finished moving. Almost 11 months after I started, 10 and a half months after I started, I have 95% of my junk in one place again, which is just extremely exciting. I only have, I think, six tractors in a storage unit in town, and that's just because it's a like $100 a month storage unit, and they're safe, they're protected. I don't have to move them around. I'm out of the old shed. I'm into the new building here, and obviously it is a complete disaster, but it is all in one place, and I can sit down and I can start sorting. Power is on. Power company and I finally figured everything out, and they ran us new power in here, and so I have a new power service. Really, really happy with the lights. Probably could have gone for 4 more to make a total of 16 instead of 12, because it does kind of get kind of shady on the edges of the building. But overall, really like the lights. I think the only thing left to do, the garage doors don't quite work right. They go up, but they don't come down. And that is because the eyes aren't wired quite right. The electrician's working on that. And then I have 2 50 amp welder outlets still to install. Outside wise, it is obviously dark, but the nice thing is I have one light over here that it puts out some pretty decent light, not overly bright to where, it's just blinding you out here at night. And I will put more outdoor lights that I can turn on or off. And then out in the front here, we've got 2 lights, and nice bright, so I can see what I'm doing if I pull a trailer in here at night, things along those lines. I've already started cleaning a little bit, and I've got some stuff. The dump trailer is going to be the scrap trailer. Just some random stuff that I've already started throwing in here. If you see something in here, trust me, it's not worth it. Yeah, I've still got a couple things outside. The X is not sitting outside. It's just where it's sitting right now. The D is still on the trailer, just because I don't have a place to put it. The carburetor's not on it. I was really hoping to get the carburetor on it and drive it onto the trailer, but I just ran out of time. I've got this running gear outside, and then I got a couple mower decks. Other than that, everything is here and it's inside, which is just super exciting. By being done moving, it also means I can sort through everything and I can get back to projects, that's what I've just really been missing. Basically, one of the first things that we're going to have to do is I've got to get all of these tractors in here running again. Because none of them run, because this 318 does run, but the tire continually goes flat. But they all need some type of work. None of the round fenders started for me for the move, and so really it's one of those things. I'm going to have to take each one of those machines and go through it. None of them have been extensively run in the last really 4 or 5 years, particularly in the last 3. They just need to be gone through. I need to figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of. I will sell, and I've noticed on some comments on videos, people are interested in buying some things that I've got. I will absolutely be selling some stuff that didn't sell at the auction last October. And I will be selling some stuff moving forward. When you look at this video, don't just leave a comment of, hey, I want this. I'll try to do like a video a week or something like that with stuff that I'm selling. Because I'm not wholesaling everything, get it out of here. I just want to streamline some things. For instance, I have another 112 hydraulic lift that I would really like, that's in a little bit better condition, has a little bit more of a story, that I would really like to put that Johnson 10 loader on. And I'm going to sell that 112 hydraulic lift. That's a project that is later this summer, but I will get to it. Same thing with that 110. I'd really like to take that quick way off that 110 so I can use that 110 right there as a mower. Because honestly, I do enjoy mowing with my round fenders. Probably going to sell the Power King. That's something my wife wants me to do. I don't use it. The new place, I don't have a job for it per se, so it probably just needs to go down the road. There's just tons and tons and tons of projects to do. I've got to get the rest of my pallet racking up, because if you can't tell, I'm woefully short on the amount of pallet racking I have. Most of it still, well, not most of it, but there's another 5 sections down in there, and then the wire rack, and then the beams are back there. So I really need to get those up, and I need to get some tools in this building so I'm not running back and forth between buildings. I need to decide what's going in each building, because the excavator is not in here. Its long-term home will probably be in this building. That rack of wood is not designed to go to live right there. So there's still going to be lots of organization, but the nice thing is I can get back to projects. There are plenty of projects to do. I don't know how much I'm going to record at first, because honestly, it's just I finished moving on Monday, the 29th, and I kind of took the rest of the week and just enjoyed the peace and quiet of not having to run my tail off trying to get things moved. In total, there were 28 trips back and forth there are 28 trips utilizing all 3 trailers, which honestly, I am super thankful that I had all 3 trailers. I don't know if I'll continue to keep all 3. I might get rid of the dump trailer. I'm not really sure. That's something we'll have to look at going forward. It's a big dollar amount to keep on the books for a limited use, but it's super handy when you need it. So this is kind of just a rambling video, but this is where we're at. I'm really happy to be done moving and just start on organizing. Lots of organizing to do. There's going to be lots of stuff to get rid of, to sell. I've already started selling stuff. For those of you that go way back in my videos, I've already sold my 60 broom. That's gone. The 3-wheeled Cushman is gone. That'll be actually replaced this coming Monday. I'll put a video up on that. And shockingly, it's being replaced by something that is not green. I'll get into some of those details. And then, just lots of stuff to do. What are some other things I've sold? Oh, I sold the small land plane I had. I've sold a lot of stuff. Tomorrow, I'm actually headed to pick up something new and cool, and I'm pretty excited about that. I might do a video on that when I go pick that up. My ultimate plan, and this is one of the reasons I want to get some of these machines running, and some of them I want to prep for long-term storage, because this wall right here will be my long-term storage area. What I'm going to do up top, I'm going to put so that's a 64 round fender right there with a 406 Haben on it. I'm not going to use that to do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep that machine for long-term storage. I'm going to build pallets. I'm going to basically put the machine up on blocks so the tires aren't, sitting there holding the weight of the machine. I'll fog the engine and stuff, and then I will put it up on a shelf, and that'll be kind of its display. Hopefully the dust stays down in this building reasonably well. That's sealed pretty well. And eventually we will put an HVAC system in here. So that is the goal in the future. But basically the whole top of that shelf will be kind of display. There's a chance the long-term storage, so something like the new old stock parts and things like that I don't necessarily need all the time, will be on the lower shelves. And then probably I'll have the 720 in that corner, because that corner is just hard to get to. So anything I don't need a lot of, I'll put in that corner. So I'll put the 720, and then, 730, the D, things along those lines. That'll be kind of that wall. And then, regular things that I'll use, part storage, stuff like that will be on this wall right here. And then behind me, I could go on for hours and hours and hours about my plans. I've spent a lot of time out here just looking around, and kind of getting thoughts, about what I want to do. Lots of projects to do. Obviously, lawn and garden tractors. I need to get my air compressor hooked back up. my wife and I really want to go through her dad's WD to get it resealed, so it is not, so we can at least shop train it to where it's only piddling on the floor instead of just taking a massive leak on my floor all the time. My 730, it just kind of drips, that's up underneath there. That's like 3 weeks worth of drippage. And the back one is actually a little bit longer. Meanwhile, over here, this WD, I believe, has been sitting here for like a week and a half. And you see how much is underneath it. And I mean, it's got cardboard, it's soaked through cardboard. It's already puddling in the pan and stuff. So everything on this WD leaks except the cooling system. So we really need to rectify that. That'll be a project in the future. There's just tons of stuff to do. I can finally get back to what I like doing instead of moving. So I need to work on this V-Flex deck. I really like it, but at the same time, it's got some negatives that I don't necessarily like as much. But anyway, I just figured I would ramble on for, almost over 11 minutes now and tell you that we're all done moving, and that's my plan moving forward. Hopefully I can get back to somewhat regular videos. We've got a 40-20 to take apart. Hopefully I'll do that in here to where I have more light. And if I don't, it won't be on video because it really needs to come apart relatively soon because I've got people waiting on parts for it. All kinds of other things. The excavator is going to come back out. We got lots of yard projects to do. We got lots to do. So, and it should be a pretty fun summer. I'm probably not going to go to as many auctions as I normally have gone to. I have to run around the Midwest picking up stuff that I already own, that I've purchased. So really got to do that here in the future, in the next couple weeks. But other than that, you got questions, comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Video on the new piece of equipment on probably, I might post it tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.